What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Gmia's World. Today we're going to be talking about the Ultimate Champion, aka MutMaster from Madden 22. As you see right there on your screen, it's going to be a 95 overall KAM CHANCELLOR. Now remember, he's going to continuously be able to be upgradable, but the whole thing about, leveling up and things like that this year has changed. So we're going to have to go over that in a separate video, but pretty much what the assessment is, you'll get 50 new levels every season. So there's always new challenges. Just think about it like with the Zero Chill last year. I don't know if you guys remember, when I put up the video about how to get the chill factor and I explained it to you guys, many of you guys liked the rewards that were broken down. Well, EA is going to keep that going, and it's just going to keep breaking itself down over and over again, and the max level is going to be 50 for each season, and you're just going to keep being able to do that every season, which is kind of cool to me, so it never really gets old. All right? You'll see that you're going to have some discounted ability slots and stuff like that, and you get the cornerback secondary position. But I'm going to go through some screenshots, and we're going to talk about it because I know a lot of you guys are like, yo, Gmia, how are we going to get KAM CHANCELLOR? Well, pretty much you're going to have different ways to go ahead and do it. It's all the same format of the previous years. But again, once the game is actually released, we're going to go over that and make sure that everybody understands what's going on. I'm not ever going to leave you guys in the dark, so don't ever think that you're alone with this. Pretty much what goes on is when you first get the game, there's going to be different challenges that you're able to play. And whether you try to do it like solo battles, MUT champs, whatever you're doing, that doesn't matter. You're just going to have to make sure that your OVR is pretty low when you start off. Win those 20 games early. A lot of you guys, what happens is you skip over this and then you have to go back, and it becomes really, really tormentous to the slow. Like your soul is going to just burn up. Because when your overall starts to go up in Madden, you don't want to go backwards. So as you're learning the game, the reason that I'm pointing this out specifically to all of you guys is because I've had numerous questions. I'm talking about thousands of questions. Yo, Gmia, I already did, my team automatically is an 80 overall because I pre-ordered and I got crazy overall cards, or I did a bundle and I got crazy overalls. I don't want to go backwards. You have to do this. It's part of being able to go ahead and unlock the Ultimate Champion, similar to what we had to do with Sam Mills. So this is not new. They've kept everything pretty much the same. There's nothing really crazy that's going on with this. So for those of you guys that are new to Madden Ultimate Team, you're going to want to go ahead and subscribe right now. We're going to be having a blast on this Madden 22 season because I'm going to thoroughly explain to you guys the same way I've explained it to you guys in the past. If you don't understand it, sometimes it looks relatively difficult, but it's not. It's very, very simplistic what they want you to do, and they've made it a lot easier by having mission tabs and things like that that go into the game, so you won't have issue doing this. And I'm going to walk you, like I said, every step of the way through it, so that way you kind of understand what's going on with it. Because it's very important that you guys understand, this KAM CHANCELLOR Ultimate Champion is going to be a monster. Because he's going to be able to do things that other players can't do early on in the game. Like Reinforcement Elite, where you start already highlighted and ready to go and just bashing dudes up. So this is the core card. I'm going to show you this really quickly so we can get it out the way. You guys know the base of the power-up, pretty much you're going to have to play some challenges to get the free card. Once the game comes out, this will be easily explained. You will not have any issues, I promise you guys. I will walk you through every single thing. For those of you guys that are members on the channel, you're going to have exclusive content with that. For those of you guys that are members, you can check the description box and see how you can become a member of the channel. You will get extensive explanations to what you have questions with. Now, this is what he's going to be powered up to, and this is early on in the game. And that's another thing that's very, very important about MutMaster. Getting these cards is unique because they're going to keep it the same way. They're not going to make you be able to auction it. So he's going to be just like, you're going to have to grind for this, and you will have this player on your team where other players that are just, doing whatever they're doing, they're just buying bundles, whatever, they won't be able to have this card. They've made it a nat. Like I said, I didn't hear anything about him being auctionable. So as far as I know, he is going to be a nat. These numbers are absolutely insane to start the year off. So basically what you guys just saw, winning the 100 games, the 50 games, the 40 games, the 20 games with, the OVRs of 70, 80, equal to an 80, whatever like that. That for me is a grind in itself. But remember, it showed and listed to you the ways you can do it. Solo battles, head to head, playing challenges, different things like that. I'm going to give you obviously the fastest way to do it, but the fastest way to ultimately do it is just to grind the game. In all honesty, like that's what it's about. There's not going to be anything where you're going to be able to get away with it. Now, as far as repeating challenges and stuff like that, I don't think they're going to change that because they never usually have enough challenges available for you to have to do a new one. So you will be able to probably just go through those games and run through it, relatively quickly. Now, remember what I'm trying to explain, right? With next gen, height is a major factor. And the reason that I like this Ultimate Champion, you guys know, somebody's getting mossed next year. It's going to be kind of nasty. I might get mossed. You might get mossed. Everybody going to be getting mossed, right? He's 6'3". All right? So he will be able to go up there and get it. Now, I don't know this, you know, the system with the middle linebackers. I've been getting a lot of questions about that. I don't know if they changed it to make the players be able to react or jump. I kind of doubt it, because even in the next gen Madden right now, they still don't animate. So that would probably change a lot if they were able to animate. You're still probably going to need lurker and things like that in order to make that work. Now, this is what I was talking about. I want to focus on the reinforcement elite, because this is similar to, like, remember, you know, was it Eric Dickerson when he was starting off with just doing whatever he wanted, bro? Freight train elite, and he's already highlighted. Well, you could actually pay extra AP and have him start off like this. Now, this is going to be unique to certain players at launch. We know that he gets it. Is this something that you would want to have? I don't know. I don't think I would want to waste 6 AP, but if he's definitely going to be defeating run blocks and shedding and going crazy, it might be something that you want to start the game off with. You know, I'm not going to say that it's like a must and we're going to absolutely do it, but it's something that I would say to you guys, you know what? Maybe give it a chance. Maybe take a look at it. We'll review it. We'll look at it. All right, yo, is this guy really shedding blocks? Like, is he doing anything? Is he trash? We will go off, you know, go over all of that and make sure that you're suitable enough to go out there on the gridiron, because that's the last thing that you guys want to do, is go out there and get dominated from the back, because you already have to deal with EA Sports. You don't want your opponent, you know, seeing that you wasted 6 AP and it's like you don't got like inside stuff. You don't got the other things to stop. And then that's what you have to do as a competitor. You have to see the abilities on the offensive side. Do they have O-line abilities? Is there a post-up? You know, what do they got? They got secure protector. They got edge protector. Like, what are they doing? And you have to counter that. Also, with the new addition of being able to do halftime adjustments, that's also going to be a key factor. So you can actually change abilities during halftime, which is also very, very key. So it's a lot of things that go into it. But this was very, very interesting that they brought this back. Now, does that mean they're going to bring back Moss 100 and all that stuff? I don't know, because a lot of people complained about it. So I don't know if they're going to do that. But this right here, they're probably like, you know what? If somebody spends this, they'll make it suitable enough that it works, but it won't be overpowered. I think that that's what they're looking for, because pretty much what people do is they start to complain about every little thing that goes on in the game. So EA just starts tuning and going wild. Now, finally, this is something that's very, very huge. The cornerback secondary position and the free safety secondary position. Now, I don't know if EA has fixed it to where the OVR doesn't change, but it won't matter, because at launch, we don't care about what the OVR is changing. We care about the attributes of the player, his speed, his hit power, and the fact that he can add to all of the abilities that we're going to have, the scheme chems and stuff like that, and the physical chems. So this is huge, because if we need to, we'll just throw him in that corner. Remember the old school me, bro? But back in Madden 20, we had safeties at corner, but they kind of nerfed it for 21, so we went away from it. I'm just letting you guys understand, this is a huge W right here, because he might just end up playing the cornerback position and blasting and shedding off that side of the actual wide receiver. Because if he starts off with the reinforcement elite, he's already highlighted. He's shedding that corner every play. So if you get a runner, you would just sub him in that corner. You see what I'm saying? These are the type of things that we're going to go over, and I'm going to make sure that you guys thoroughly understand it, because you want the chemistries to count. So it's pretty much the same assessment of the way the chemistries count and things that go on with it, but we have to make sure as a whole that we know what we're doing as far as where he's going to go. But you're going to have a multi-use out of him. So as far as we go right now, our first plan is to make sure that we complete the Ultimate Champion. This is a must have. This is something that we must do, because he's going to be one of the sickest cards at launch. And even if you pull something freaky out of one of your packs, now you got 2 players that are savages. But this guy is a must have. So I want to make sure that everybody is focused on it, because it's a couple weeks left and then it's time to party. You know, EA Play, whatever it is, it starts August 12th when you get to 10 hours. We can start doing things towards this and be ready to go by the official launch, which is on August 20th, all right? So you got a lot more videos coming out. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Please feel free to go ahead and like the video. The more likes, the more you get more content. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new, welcome to G Myers World. If you're a vet, thank you for watching. One love, y'all.